I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I have with me, can we meet you, sir?
My name is Abraham Eyekomogba.
What do you do, sir?
I'm a trainer, I'm a leadership and personal development coach, and I also train church workers, ministers, and pastors.
And you have written so many books.
Yes, I've written many books, over 15 books at the moment.
And they are online?
Yes, they're online. You can order them from anywhere you are across the world. They will get to you via WhatsApp, and you can also use Seller to order for the materials.
Okay, you will, at the end of the interview, you will give us your WhatsApp number, okay, so that people can reach you.
All right, sir.
And place a call across.
All right, sir.
Pastor Abraham, how did you meet me?
Okay, first I want to thank Dr. Charles Apoki, my mentor, my spiritual father, for this opportunity. You can see this chair I'm sitting on.
It's called the bishop's seat.
The bishop's seat. This is doctor's chair.
Yes.
I mean, he asked me to sit on it for this interview. If there to be some persons, I mean, nobody dares sit on that. Sits on that chair.
No, the bishop's seat
reserves for them.
It's reserved. But
so I got to hear about Dr. Charles, that he was coming to the city of Warri. So one of my young men told me about him, that this man is coming to the city of Warri to Aspire conference, and he said you need to meet with this man, because this man, he talks, you talk like him, you speak like him, some of your values are the values he shares, so you need to meet him. Sir, you need to meet Dr. Charles, you need to meet Dr. Charles. So I said, really, Dr. Charles? Okay. There's someone there that talks like me, that's okay, I want to see. So I went to the conference, I sat behind, far behind. And then I waited, the first speaker came, the second speaker came. I went there because of Dr. Charles, actually. And so when it was his turn to speak, they invited him, and then he mounted the podium. And then he started speaking. Everything he was saying was wow. I stood and I couldn't sit. I was just saying, wow, who is this man? I've not met this man before. I mean, he was just saying many things that are in line with my visions, my values, and all that. From that moment, I said, this man, I'm not only going to meet him, I'm going to work with him, and I'm going to serve him. And that was how I got to meet with Dr. Charles, and I came to Geli to meet with him and then to see him. So that was how I met with him briefly.
Abraham has been a blessing to me. He takes care of me. He works with me.
Sir.
You're a wonderful man.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Pastor Abraham, what are the things you have learned from me?
Okay. I have so many things that I have learned, but I'll just mention two.
You okay?
The two of them, one is, I've always heard Dr. Charles say, I don't do adultery. I don't do adultery. I've been married for 38 years, going to 39 years.
This 39.
And this is Dr. Charles, 39 years of being married now. He says, I don't do adultery. I've been tempted. I have met the most beautiful women across the world, but I don't do adultery. And that word always sticks with me. Now, the reason for that is because I get to see many women, and because of the nature of my job, I see many ladies.
And you're a fine man, you're a handsome man.
And I am tempted. But each time I am tempted, I hear my father say, I don't do adultery. And that thought just disappears. Okay, and then the second thing I have learned from him, which I am still also trying to work on, is the fact that he keeps to time. Dr. Charles keeps to time, and he doesn't go late for meetings. He does not have this mentality that I am the guest speaker and people are waiting for me. Dr. Charles would rather wait for the people than the people wait for him. That's one thing I have learned. You know, before, when they invite me to places, I will say, okay, I'm the guest speaker. They give me time, say by 9, and I'm speaking by 9:45. I will go by 10, and they are waiting for me. But when I came in contact with Dr. Charles, I changed that mindset. And I have always tried to attend meetings early. If he says we are going somewhere and I need to meet him up, I'm under tension. I'm always under tension.
I'm a madman.
Because my father, Dr. Charles, if you don't meet up with the times, one word he also says to me that really gets to my bone is, now you sabi. If I am talking with him and he just says, now you sabi, my goodness. That word, I always try to always tried not to get that word,
Okay.
Many things. I mean, Dr. Charles is a phenomenon.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Charles, I mean, it's amazing.
We usually sleep in the same room and we travel together.
Yes.
Pastor Abraham.
Yes, sir.
You've written so many books. Can you just name a few of them?
Okay, I have written The Principles and Power of Greatness, The Principles and Power of Transformation, Becoming a Person of Value, Becoming a Person of Influence, The Pastor and His Workforce, Church Administrative Intelligence, Organogram, Foundation Class Manual, Baptismal Class Manual, and so many, many more.
There's one I wrote the foreword recently. What is
Yes, that one is The Money Culture of the Rich. Dr. Charles Apoki wrote the foreword of that book. That book is very powerful. It's being ordered now across the world. I would want you to make your order. That book is very, very powerful. Dr. Charles, like I just said, wrote the foreword of that book. Okay.
So, can you give us your number, WhatsApp number?
Okay, my WhatsApp number is +234 80.
Slowly.
Okay, +234 80 30482354. And you can also get the material on seller.com, on seller.co. That is seller.co/m/Abraham Eyeko. You can get it there. Anywhere you are across the world, you can get the book there.
And I travel with you a lot, not so?
Yes, a lot. I usually travel with Dr. Charles. It gives me the privilege and the opportunity to travel with him for his speaking engagement. I'm his PA, and I learn a lot.
You're my boss. You're my boss.
And I learn a lot from him, and it's been awesome. It's been great.
That's great. That's great. And I am your friend,
Dr. Charles
Apoki. God bless you.